everybody. It is Sunday, but we are prepping for Monday's food. This is for a cake I just pulled out the oven for our family Sunday dessert. I did have someone message me and ask me how do we prep our shrimp here, okay? Excuse the way I look. I was working outside. I am in the middle of trying to cook and do my yard work at the same time. So I gotta go back and forth, you know, as a parent. You gotta do 4 million things at one time. So I'm cooking food and working out in the yard and doing it, trying to do actually literally 3 things at one time. So while the cake cools and before I can make the icing for it, I'm gonna show you how that we do our shrimp. Now, everybody here in Louisiana, there's not one set way of how you do shrimp. Everybody does it differently, and it's not wrong. That's just the way they like it, the way they do it, the way they grew up. You know, I would not tell go to another lady's house, my mom or my grandma, and say, hey, you're not doing that right, you got to do it this way. That's the way they like it. There's no one set Cajun way of how to marinate shrimp for something, right? Most of us do use hot sauce and mustard when we fry, you know, but we are going to be marinating this for shrimp fettuccine that my family's going to eat tomorrow. All right? Somebody had asked me how we do it. I'm going to show you how we do it. Now, there is a misconception that every Cajun uses something called Cajun seasoning. That not every Cajun will use Tony's and Tony Chachere's and all the other thousands of Cajun spices out there. Everybody does what they like, what their family likes. There's no set Cajun way to make shrimp. So this is the way that we do it that makes us happy. I know some people only use salt, pepper, garlic powder. I know people that hate garlic powder. They think it's disgusting. I don't know what's wrong with those people. You know, I know people that is so spicy the shrimp turns red and it ain't even cooked. It's still raw. It's whatever makes you happy. It's what you feel in your heart that you like, you know? And no one person should tell another person you're doing it wrong because that's the way they like it. We're just showing you how we do it in our Louisiana home, all right? Looking all gross because we're working outside. And you're like, Tina, you're doing a video. I know. But Sundays is usually, Saturdays and Sundays, I do a lot of videos. I try to do it during the week and then we post it the next day. My husband takes care of all that, but he is at work, so this video you're gonna see today probably not gonna get posted for 2 days. But this is what we're gonna be eating on Monday. All right. So our shrimp, we have about 2 pounds, which is, I know it doesn't look a lot. This is large Gulf shrimp. All right. I defrosted, peeled, deveined. All right. Actually, I defrosted, peeled, rinsed, okay, deveined, and rinsed again. See, with shrimp, shrimp has a lot of iodine, all right? And you're like, what? Shrimp is very high in sodium and iodine. You're like, why is that? Shrimp is in the Gulf of Mexico. That water is notoriously salty, all right? So if you ever buy shrimp at the store, and it says Louisiana shrimp, and you're rinsing it, and you see some kind of foam coming out of it, that's salt, that's iodine. It's naturally salty food, you know? I mean, it doesn't taste like it's salt. Some people say, the older people say it does, but, you know, we rinse it, peel it, rinse it, devein it, rinse it, because you're kind of rinsing some of the iodine off, because when you eat seafood, your tendency to kind of soak up all that iodine. If you ever notice you're more thirsty, you know, we notice it because we eat a lot of seafood. We eat seafood every week. I mean, most of us in Louisiana, crawfish, crabs, shrimp, fish, we all could pretty much eat that every single day and we're not going to get tired of it, especially crawfish. We love our crawfish here. It is no longer crawfish season. That is from December to usually around the middle of May. Like shrimp season, that is going on right now. I bought 2 full ice chests of shrimp and prepped it, and it's in my freezer. It's going to last my family. I pull a bag out every 2 weeks. All right? So you have about 2 pounds of these shrimp right here. If you're wondering how much that is, this is about 50 jumbo shrimp. These are called, I think they're 12/16s. They're jumbo shrimp. That means there's 12 to 16 of these puppies by the pound. All right. Now you might get some a little smaller, like this. I count out about 50 of these in a container for our meal, for our family. All right. So if you're wondering, this is about 2 pounds of shrimp. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our salt, and I know everybody tells me, Tina, you don't measure it. You don't measure it. I know. I don't. I know by pouring how much I need. All right. So you're gonna have this right here. This is your shrimp. You're gonna take your salt. I do like this, and I cover from one side to the other. All right. That's my shrimp. That's my salt. All right. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with pepper. All right. We're going to take my shrimp. We're going to start on one side, and we're going to do the pepper. All right. That's our pepper. Just start, and you sprinkle it. You don't want that much pepper. You're like, oh, Tina, that is way too much. Don't put as much. Just because we're doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. That's just what my family does. Someone asks me, hey, how do you prepare this? I do check my emails every day, my messages. You know, if somebody has a question, I'm going to help you. All right? I had a lady that messaged me, my red cast iron I have over there. It's all scratched and messed up, and she's on her last leg, and the lady's like, don't use a metal fork with that. You know, she told me to use something else, a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon. That was great advice. Like, it was. You know, I don't know everything. If you could teach me something, I could teach you something, the world's a better place. I don't know everything. I don't perceive to know everything. You know, I am not one of those people. All right? So, next we're going to put our garlic powder. All right? We're going to take that and we're going to sprinkle it. All right? This is going to get a lot because we like a lot. This is going to be for fettuccine. All right? So far we have salt, pepper, garlic powder. All right? So, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of paprika. That's, oh, Tina, I always do that. All right. So, take this, take your paprika and do this. Now, you want to know, I mean, a lot of people, you want to buy Cajun seasoning and use that? You go right ahead. You want to buy a Louisiana product? I think that's absolutely fantastic. You know, I try to buy as much as possible here and to support our state, you know. Cajun seasoning, you're going to see a lot of it. Why is it so spicy, you ask? Because it's got cayenne in it. We use a lot of cayenne in this state. I don't have any here. I ran out of my Cajun seasoning here. I just haven't bought any yet. You asking for a recommendation? I like, there's a seasoning called Slap Your Mama. They're located in, I think, Ville Platte. What away to my parents' house. I think it's Ville Platte. It's called Slap Your Mama seasoning. That is fantastic. There is a guy by the name of Cajun Ninja. I haven't seen him in probably about a year and a half. His seasonings are absolutely fantastic. Great guy all around. Loves his wife, his 3 daughters. He is sweet as can be. If you ever can watch any of his videos, he is truly legit. Big Cajun, you know, went to UL like my son, and he's an amazing person. Great seasonings, things like that. If you want, I'll even show you. All right. He gave me some seasonings one time to try. Nice guy. He's called the Cajun Ninja. All right. He has a slogan, Paya. That's him. His name is Jason. All right. If you ever need to try, if you ever looking for a good Cajun recipe, try seasoning. Try the Cajun Ninja, or I like Slap Your Mama. Tony's is good too, but It is a little bit on the pimote side, spicy side. So if you do like things spicy, that's right up your alley. But Tony's, you got to use it sparingly. Like I said, it's high in sodium and it's very spicy. I like it, but other people might not. All right. Next, since this is going in a fettuccine, I am going to put Italian seasoning. This is only because it's going in a fettuccine. I would be just doing like a regular stir fry. I would be eliminating this. I would not be putting that, okay? Next is parsley. I put this in everything. I like it. And I know it seems like a lot, and this will be marinating until tomorrow. All right? So, next, what we use to make everything pimote, spicy, pimote means spicy, is Louisiana hot sauce. We like Louisiana. I know there's Tabasco, and I mean, I made eggs this morning in Frank's Red Hot, the Buffalo. That's a good one too. Some people say all Tabasco sauce tastes the same. Some people would say it tastes different. I like Louisiana, and I like the name brand at Tabasco. But Louisiana, you can get 3 of these at Sam's, and it's like $6. So I'm just going to do like this, and if you can see it, I'm just going to shake it on a little bit. Okay? Now, there you go. All right, and we're going to stir it. You need to stir it really good, because if not, all the flavor from the shrimp that was at the top is going to get all the seasoning. All right? I'm going to stir that nice and good. Some people might tell you that, you know, I didn't put enough salt. I did not put a lot of salt. I would have put more, but I'm making a Parmesan sauce. I do season that. I'm going to put a little bit of sauteed of an onion in it. I'm going to put salt in that, seasoning in that, and it kind of adds up to the sodium. And my husband and I are on a weight loss journey together, and we're watching everything we eat, and we're learning how to eat differently and eat healthier and, you know, just feel better, look better, which we absolutely are, you know. So try to limit how much sodium we actually put in our food. But I know you're like, Tina, you just put all that hot sauce. Yes. How much hot sauce was that? That was probably about 10 dashes total. All right. So this is our 2 pounds of Louisiana shrimp. I'm going to put that in a container, glass container. That is going to go in my outside fridge. I'll put all of my uncooked food in that fridge and all my leftovers in this fridge. As being a chef, first thing you learn is food safety and culinary school before you even step in a kitchen, what to do and what not to do. So you wouldn't put raw chicken and then a cooked cake. Cooked stuff at the top, raw stuff at the bottom, but I'm very fortunate I have a second refrigerator, so all my raw stuff goes in there. All right, so this is let me show you one more time, our 2 pounds of seasoned Louisiana shrimp that we are gonna put tomorrow with some shrimp fettuccine. All right, you guys, I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube and TikTok. We hope you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday afternoon. I hope you have a blessed day. Be the reason why someone smiles, not struggles. And don't forget, love each other.